I know that's your satellite now, but. There we go. Eating.
I'm gonna can you turn it up? Can you hear the music?
Wait, you can see me or you can see those cranes?
Oh no, I don't.
Camera sees.
So you, if you want to, I know.
I do love her.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Like, no,
So how do I see the screen and I see? So here, so you need to hide the center or something like that. You don't want yourself shown, but why don't you want yourself shown?
right now, that's what I always say.
That's not now. I'm muted on mine. Oh. Hi, everybody.
I don't have to mute your sound.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Black and Bling. Everybody, thumbs up if you can hear me. Go like this.
I'm signing up.
Feedback.
It's, yeah, sound. I can't get it to mute the sound.
Be patient with me just 1 second here, folks.
It is?
That
Why
sound.
is it red lavender?
Okay, if you're not on mute, please mute yourself. I would appreciate that. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Heartland Area Chamber of Commerce Black and Bling event. This is our third annual Black and Bling. Looks a little different than in the past. We've always been in person, but I'm so happy that you're here via Zoom with us today. And I love seeing all the Zoom pods. You guys have done a great job. I'm really excited for you. When I introduce you to kind of wave and everyone can see your stuff. So I'm really excited to see that. So this year we're celebrating women in business, and I'm thrilled today. We have two amazing presenters, Kelley LaFontaine with LaFontaine Automotive and Dr. Paula Ruffin from New Hudson Chiropractic and Wellness Center. Both of these women are successful, genuine, and they have wonderful positive energy that you definitely want to be around. So I'm excited to share these women with you today. I bet you're also doing some great networking and relationship building with amazing women in your room, and I see some of you are having lunch, so that's super nice to see. I hope you guys are having a good time today. I'm going to run through a couple of things, a couple announcements, and then we'll get started. I just want to kind of go over today's agenda so you guys all can enjoy and have fun. Today's event actually kicks off the Chamber's 25th anniversary tour of events. This year is the Chamber's 25th anniversary, and we have a series of events to help celebrate that milestone. I want to start off by thanking our 2021 major community sponsors, Heartland Insurance Agency, Bulldog IT Services, and Brighton Ford. We have also strategic sponsors for our 2021, and those include Mortgage One, LaFontaine Automotive Group, St. Joe's Mercy, Livingston, Grace and Porta Benefits, and First National Bank. We also have great supporting partners, and those folks are Jellison CPA and Hickory Barbecue and Grill. I got to do a few thank yous too, and I know a lot of you may know some of these folks, and if you don't, I hope that you can figure out a way to get to know these folks. But I have to thank my event sponsors, Mortgage One, Michelle's team's waving. This is Michelle Wilson. Thank you today for being our event sponsor. We're going to hear from Michelle in just a minute. Our gift sponsor, Yvonne Cavelli from Bountiful Harvest. So all the gifts that your Zoom pod host gave you today, the little measuring spoons, adorable gifts. So thank you, Bountiful Harvest, for that. I got to give a shout out to the committee, Carla Griscom from LaFontaine. Hi, Carla. Michelle from Mortgage One, and Emmeline Wheaton, who I'm hoping she does she's waving in the background. She's here volunteering, helping with the raffle today. I want to thank our Zoom pod hosts. I'm going to introduce each and every one of you in a few minutes. So thank you for hosting a Zoom pod. It looks like you guys are having a great time. So thanks for doing that and for spoiling all of your guests. I want to talk a little bit about the raffle. Thank you for submitting the raffle baskets, your tickets. I know it's a little confusing and I apologize, but there's 2 steps you need to do. The purple form. At the end of the purple form, after you select how many tickets you want in each basket, there's another link to go pay, but make sure you click submit on the bottom of that purple form or we will not see what tickets that you want in what baskets. I got to put a shout out to Stephanie Furge from Cromaine District Library. Her and Emmeline are in the background today here in the Black and Bling studio. I bet you can guess where we are. And they're working really hard to manage all of those raffle tickets to make sure that your ticket gets in what basket you want to try to win today. So just be sure to make sure you do both of those steps. Okay. Oh, if you win, here's a heads up. If you win a basket at the end of Black and Bling today, we will connect you with the pod host that has that basket. If you have your basket right now, Zoom pod host, raise your hand. So you have your basket right now at the Black and Bling. So the idea is if you win, we're going to connect you with that Zoom pod host. So then you can maybe meet for a cup of coffee or go visit their business and deepen women in business and deepen those relationships. Okay. So that's the goal. And we'll handle all that for you. We'll connect you guys. Before we really get started here, and you have to be patient with me because not only am I speaking, I'm also playing IT. So I want to introduce Michelle Wilson. Michelle, are you ready?
Okay.
Hi, Michelle.
Can I be heard?
Hi. So Michelle, thank you for sponsoring today. Can you, I'm going to give you the floor for a few minutes and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Do I have a thumbs up? You can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, well, here we are coming from you live from Mortgage One. I want to thank you for letting me host this again or be a part of it. It's such an honor for me because it's been so much fun doing it year after year. This is the first time, and actually I kind of feel like I'm on TV. Like this is my first time to be like a movie star. I need a microphone, maybe do a little dancing or something. No, but don't panic. I don't have a microphone. I just have a mimosa and having fun doing it. But we have 11 amazing groups of people here. Women are fabulous at everything that they do. We all know we get a closer connection and bond when we do a lot of the communication. So, and I joined the chamber specifically to expand and meet new people. And I've met the nicest, best people, family, friends in this chapter, as well as doing business and having fun doing it. So I have employees and friends and other people that are still going to come by later. But I want to make sure that you guys bid on these baskets. They were utterly amazing with some of them. I wish I would have added a little more to mine now, which I'll do next year. But that being said, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I put in for all of them, so I'm just going to win instead. But it doesn't matter on that end. If I do win, I'm giving it to one of them. But thanks again for letting me host, and we absolutely appreciate all of it. So Black to Bling.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michelle. Thank you again for sponsoring today as well. And awesome. She put herself back on mute. Good girl. So I'm going to go ahead and I want to introduce our Zoom pods today. So give you guys a chance to understand a little bit about some of these businesses that stepped up to the plate to be really involved with Black and Bling. Obviously, Michelle from Mortgage One, she, as you can tell, she's got wonderful energy, and her dedication to our community and to her clients is very contagious. So thanks again, Michelle. Next up, I'd like to acknowledge Erica McNamara. Can everybody see Erica's screen big? Because I'm like experimenting. Erica is a Livingston County native. Graduate of Whitmore Lake High School. She lends her passion for local community and international career experiences to the firm at Gentry Nally. She specializes in estate planning, and she currently serves on the Heartland Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors, Habitat for Humanity Board, and she's extremely involved with all the chambers and throughout Livingston County. And you may recognize Erica. She was one of our inspirational speakers last year. So thank you, Erica, for joining us today and spoiling your guests. Holy smokes, is that a giant charcuterie board? Dang, that looks fabulous. Everyone here in the background is going, ooh. Awesome. Next up, let me play IT. Carla Griscom at LaFontaine. Hi, Carla. Carla and her team are going to wave. They're in a beautiful conference room at LaFontaine Automotive. And hi.
Hello from LaFontaine.
Hey, hello.
It's good to see you, beautiful women.
Okay, I'm gonna put you back on mute for a second, Carla. Sue starts laughing. I love it. She's with the marketing team at LaFontaine Automotive, their grassroots program. She's extremely involved throughout Livingston County, as LaFontaine is. She loves providing an opportunity to network, connect people, strengthen community relationships among the chambers and many nonprofits. She's originally from Kentucky. I have to throw that in because you do have a little twang to you. And she absolutely loves her job and working in the field of marketing. So thanks again, Carla, for being a Zoom pod host today. We really appreciate it. So let's keep going around the circle here. Next up, I have to find, going in order. Okay, Brookdale. Hi, guys. Can you wave? Yes. So Brookdale Independent Senior Living of Brighton, and they're actually in Grit and Lavender's space. And Grit and Lavender is also a Zoom pod host. So thank you for joining us today. If you don't know about Brookdale, they specialize in wonderful care, right at home, assisted living, memory care, independent living, and skilled nursing. They're dedicated to your loved one's health, your well-being, and focusing on the best experience. If you want a safe and wonderful tour, reach out to Wendy. Wendy, give a big wave. Where's she at? Hi, Wendy. And she'll arrange to give you a safe grand tour of their facility. They're really engaged in the community too, and I'm really happy that they're joining us today too. So I hope I'm doing a good job on making you guys on your little intros. Thank you. All right, next up, I am going to, I hope this is April. Is this you? Hi, April Dershin from Habitat. Wow, what a crew. Habitat for Humanity. April Dershin is no stranger to Livingston County, but she is the new Director of Community Development at Livingston County Habitat for Humanity. They are the first and foremost nonprofit builder with a mission of building safe, decent and affordable housings for families in need in Livingston County. They do it in a partnership with the families that provide a hand up, not a handout. So they have equity and stake in their home, and they do some wonderful things in our county to help those folks build and afford their home. So thanks Habitat for Humanity for all you do. We appreciate it. And wow, what a great, it looks like you guys are having a lovely lunch. Awesome. Okay, Natalie Miller, I'm looking for you. Are you guys all together?
No, I'm right here.
Oh, here you are. You gotta get there. Great lavender. Hi, Natalie. So if you don't know about Grit and Lavender, they are located right downtown Brighton. It's a co-working office space. It's welcoming, it's comfortable, it's professional, super cute. If you don't have a space to work, this is the space you need to go work at because it feels like you're in your home. It's absolutely beautiful. They do pop-up show events, encourage your members to get to know each other, collaborate on projects. They do business together and find the right fit. And owner Natalie Miller, she'll help and guide you, give you a wonderful tour. She's a rock star. So thank you for hosting Brookdale, and thank you, Grit and Lavender. I love the purple tablecloth, fancy.
Right.
Next up, Heartland Insurance Agency.
I'll have to.
There they are. Hi, team.
Don't know of anything, so it should be okay.
Okay, we're on.
Let me mute. Hi, how are you guys? Good. So let me tell you a little bit about Heartland Insurance. They have been a staple in our community since 1978. They represent some of the finest property and casualty insurance companies in the state of Michigan. They're recognized by the Michigan Association of Insurance Agents as a total quality agency. You will find owners Barbara and David Walker actively supporting not just the Heartland community, but all the communities where they have offices. They're truly engaged. Their employees are truly engaged in our community and with many businesses in our community. So thank you, Heartland Insurance, for hosting today. It's great to have you. We appreciate it. Where's my inspired good, bad life? Oh, I got a little note here while I'm doing this. Check the chat for raffle info. So if you check the chat frequently, we'll try to update you that way, okay? Karen, there you are. I was looking for inspired good fat life. So inspired good fat life. Let me tell you a little bit about these folks. It's a magazine, it's a podcast, it's people connecting people to live your best healthy life. They provide uplifting, empowering, factual content that touches the hearts and minds of many. They have a wonderful quote that I wanted to share with you today. And maybe the journey isn't so much about becoming anything. Maybe it's about unbecoming everything that isn't really you, so you can become who you were meant to be. So I absolutely love that. That just kind of sums up everything women in business, what we're here about today. So thank you, Karen, for Inspired Good Fat Life for joining us today.
And Sherry.
And are those, and Sherry, oh, hi, Sherry, I'm sorry. And are those tulips I see?
Yeah.
Wow, those are beautiful. Last but not least, our friends at La Casa. La Casa is also a staple in our community. Wow, look at that amazing team. I see you guys are enjoying your lunch. Awesome. So thank you, La Casa. La Casa actually has 2 Zoom pods today on some of their folks that they help, along with, I believe you have most of your staff there today, right? So what a wonderful team bonding experience you're providing. So thank you. La Casa has been in the community since 1981. And if you don't know what they do, they protect, advocate for, empower victims and survivors of child abuse, domestic violence, and sexual assault. They assist hundreds of innocent victims and their families as they learn to cope with and heal from the trauma and heartache. Bobette, Karen, and Jerry are just a few of the La Casa cheerleaders I see over there. It's a wonderful place and asset to our community. I bet you all of these businesses today that are Zoom pod hosts, if you want a tour, I know all these ladies, they would definitely give you a tour. So I hope that you decide to further some of your connections after Black and Bling today. All right, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first presenter. I want to tell you a little bit about this though before I actually share this. Kelley LaFontaine from LaFontaine Automotive Group is the vice president of LaFontaine. And if you don't know, they have 22 retail locations, 41 franchises, and 1,600 employees. So they're not a small outfit. They have a commitment to their customers, their employees, their communities, and they demonstrate this by being active and contributing to all the numerous nonprofits and educational institutions and charities throughout Southeast Michigan. Kelley is a doll. She's genuine. Her absolute pride and joy is this business and the family, and she married her high school sweetheart and has 3 kids. When we were shooting her video, unfortunately, she couldn't be here with us today, but when we were shooting her video, I kind of sat off to the side of the camera and asked her some questions. So when you see the question prompt up on the video, you kind of know, it'll make sense. Does that make sense? So without further ado, give me 1 second and I'm going to share Kelley's video with you. So sit back and enjoy. No, 1 second. Can everybody see the video? Give me a thumbs up if you can see the video. Okay.
Okay, so the best way I can describe it is years back, before we had this media department, we worked with an agency in marketing, and we felt that there's just such a disconnect. They didn't get what we were about, and you have to stay true to who you are, and they weren't keeping us true to who we are. They were making us a cookie cutter of what our competitors are doing, and that's not what we wanted. That wasn't our vision. So we decided that let's create our own ad agency and our own department of the media side of it and say, okay, both social media to production to anything you can imagine, that we have our hands in touch and feel of it. So it was important to us to make sure it was personalized to what our values were, what our mission was, what our statement was. So I guess I would say that if it doesn't feel right, get involved and don't just let it go because they say this is what everyone else is doing in the market. You want to make sure you stand out of the market and make sure you always follow your gut instincts, even if the solution is something you've never taken on before. Like, we had no clue what it meant. Like, okay, let's do our research. What do we need? What are the tools? What are the assets? How do we get there? Because it's really important to make sure that you personalize it. So, and I would say for women, volunteer, get involved in the chambers. It's the best way to stay connected, but also make sure when I have my team of angels, I call them, that go out within our communities, I really empower them to say what makes you stand out, what's important to you, because it'll be important to everyone else. So I really do encourage and empower them to do that and give them the resources and the funding to be able to make that personalization happen. Like for me, I love, I'm passionate about cancer. It's affected my family and it's the center of my core and this is what I do, but there's so many other things. But what makes it runs so successful is because I give it my all and my passion behind it. So that's what I try to instill and empower in the girls and inspire, that find something that really connects to you and go all in. It may not be mine. Find yours and make sure that whatever you do, give it with your whole heart. I would say that you have to find the right program for you. So if you're going to college, find the resources that they have to provide for you, or make your own to get involved. So if you want to, automotive, if that's something you didn't have and steerheaded you through it, get involved too. We have so many amazing programs, not even through scholarships, but through foundations. Like there's Automotive Women's Alliance that supports scholarships, but then getting connected to them is helping you, because people like to do business with who you know, and they also want to do something. If they see you and you're standing out and you're making that initiative, they're going to want to hire you, or they're going to want to help you find your path. We created an internship program here because my hardest thing and Ryan's hardest thing was, you started as a porter and you work your way, but nobody understands it might not be the path for everyone. That's not how the new age is going to keep on going. So we created a program that had, it's a corporate program that you rotate every 2 weeks, and you see the ins and out of every single department. So you get to feel what an F&I department does, a service department, a sales department. And then you also have the executive. So if you want to go in and say, hey, I just want HR and this is what I want, or I want marketing, it gets you that. I relied on my support group. So really, I 100% leaned on the ones, and Carla sitting here knows that I remember coming to my house holding my hands as I couldn't sleep and she got an hour's sleep with her. And so it's not, it's overcoming being vulnerable, and it's saying, hey, I need help. And even when you don't even know it, in those people that you are there for as well, it comes back tenfold. So you have to make sure you're open, you don't isolate yourself. So you have to be vulnerable to show your weakness, to be able to rise above it. And like so many positive things, like the Spirit Award came out of it, and so many great initiatives. It's because of listening to your people and talking and being raw and real. And there's moments where I sit in an office, and I still share it. My mom sat in my office with me. I stare at her desk every day. She was not only my best friend, but my business partner and my mentor. So having to overcome coming into something that you believe in and you need to work, and you gotta, there's 1,700 family members relying on you, but having to walk down that hallway knowing that you're going to face an office, and really having that support system, I would have to say you have to reach out. Even when women want to say, I could do it all, I can handle it all, I don't want to burden somebody else, everyone has problems, or you can talk yourself out of it and isolate yourself. And really, that's the last thing you want to do. So when you're grieving or you're going through any challenges, it's like I said, how you face that adversity really defines you. So it's becoming raw and real and weak, and overcoming it. I think I became stronger because of it was never would I wish that on anyone, of losing your mother, but even with COVID and how you face that, it was, I really do feel like adversity defines you. I became stronger out of it. It was a challenge, and we rose to the challenge, and every day wasn't like, poor me. It was, how do we have to do it, and what do we have to do to help our people, So one of the things, and the best kept secrets, is so many people in automotive, when we opened up the store that we're sitting in right now, we had over, 200 to 300, I'm not even kidding you, there was tours going on from people flying. There was a helicopter one time when there was another dealer trying to figure out what we were doing, how we're going to do it, how can they emulate it. They wanted to sit in some of our BDCs and how we're going to do this. And everyone's like, why are you doing that? Or even like our interns, they're other dealers' sons and daughters. They're like, why would you ever give them your trade secrets? And I'm like, one, you got to empower people. We are very transparent. We tell everyone our financial statements. We show all of our people that we want them, for them to grow and manage something, they got to understand it. So making them stronger makes us stronger and surrounding ourselves. So that is one level of it. But the other level is, not being afraid to share. And then I just don't think like emulating something else. Our culture is just, it's our heart. It's our passion. It's the family motto, like you said, like the mission statement I said earlier, we live by it. We open up every single meeting that way. We look at going in the communities and say, okay, how can we strengthen our community? Not what can the community give to us. It's really how can we support, how can we strengthen, and what can we do? Personalizing the automotive experience, it's so important, especially right now when you got Carvana coming on and all of these things, because people do business with who they know. We're going to be the one that you're stuck here, we're going to come get you, not a big corporation and, you know, like that kind of thing. So how do we personalize that experience for each and individual one? So we really take it like that. So our culture is every day just family. Our family motto is a family deal. How we got our family deal motto was because they did a survey of all of our employees. All of the employees said it feels like family to work here. I feel like part of the family. I'm one of the family. Every single question said family within it. That's how we came it. We listened to our people. They actually created the family deal.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelley LaFontaine. We appreciate it. She's a doll, isn't she? So we're going to take just a quick intermission, just so we can help those that need help with the raffle. We still have payments coming in and your choices coming in. So I'll play some fun music for you, and we're gonna take about 4 to 5 minutes of a quick intermission, and then at the end of the intermission, the raffle baskets will be done, and then we'll talk to Dr. Paula Ruffin. She's actually here today, going to be joining me. So I hope you're looking forward to that. So sit tight, and we'll see you back in about 5 minutes.
Why'd you lie to them? I said you were gonna play fun music.
Everybody, welcome back. Thank you again for wrapping up the raffle baskets. Boy, there's a lot of tickets in there. I'm so excited to see who wins. You guys really got involved with that, so thank you. So we're going to move on. We're going to continue. I'm really excited to introduce my second presenter. Some of you may recognize her as last year's in-person Queen of Bling. Dr. Paula Ruffin is the owner of New Hudson Chiropractic and Wellness Center. 23 years she's been in business, immersing herself with creating long-lasting relationships in the community. For those of you that have met her, you'll know that she is not shy at all. I think that's why maybe we're friends. And she believes in earning her community's trust, her clients' trust, so she can get to the root and help people live their life, not just physically, but spiritually and deep down from their soul. So why don't you all just help me welcome me a round of applause. Woo! Dr. Paula Ruffin.
Hey!
Come
Long
on
time
over.
no see, everybody. I've missed you all. I couldn't wait to get back here and see everybody. I only wish it could be in person.
Maybe next year. We're hopeful.
There's no maybe on that one.
This is kind of in person. And before
Kind
we
of?
begin, kind of, hybrid, before Paula and I begin, I do want to give another shout out to Erica and Carla, because without them and their idea, we would not be here today. I have to be honest, at a board of directors meeting, we're like, oh, we should postpone it. Let's not have it. It's not the same in person. And Erica called me a couple hours later. I ran into Carla. We got talking about it. Before you know, the three of us were in a room, and here we are. So thank you, ladies. It's been a fun journey doing this. It's a learning curve, but I love technology, for those of you that know me. So Paula,
Yes.
tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, you mentioned some of it. I've been in practice for 23 years. Where's the camera, Katie?
It's right. It's right here.
Make
Come
sure
on,
I
come on
connect
over.
with you guys.
Come on over.
I know, right?
Come on over.
Like,
I'm gonna fix this.
yeah. I'm
Boom.
looking over here, and you guys aren't
Right
over
there.
here. You're over
There's
there. Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. I
This
feel
is
like
better?
I'm on spring break.
This is
or
way
something.
better.
This is way better. Okay. So wait, I got it. You're in my way.
Go.
Anyway, thank you guys for having me here. I have been in practice for 23 years, became a chiropractor 24 years ago, and have been in New Hudson for the past 20 years. We're coming up on celebrating 20 years in April. So I'm really excited about that. There have been some ups and downs in practice. There has been growth. There has been expansion. I mean, you name it, I've been through it. So my whole premise in business is to help people create something better for themselves that they never had, or maybe they never even thought to have. And when I first got into practice, it was like I was just practicing chiropractic. So then I realized that I needed to treat people how I lived my life. So good nutrition, exercise, help people change lifestyle, positive mental attitude, reading certain books, enriching your brain and your life with other things that are going to fulfill you. So once I started to bring those pieces into my practice, that I really started to see the success of my patients and their health, and people started to stay longer, and they started to refer more because they were seeing big changes in their lives. So for me, if somebody comes in, I am going to talk to you about nutrition and your lifestyle and things you're doing. And I have had people that are like, oh, that's what I want. It's been not often, but I could probably count on one hand, and people are like, I don't want all the other stuff. I just want chiropractic. And I will tell them, maybe this isn't the place for you, because I want to build people up. I want to set them up for success in their lives and their health. And so I want to give them everything I possibly can, like a smorgasbord, all the things that we can do to put you up in the right direction so you have a long lasting life. Happy.
You really put people first.
Always.
You really sound like you do put people first.
Always.
So, So you talked about chiropractic. So this is where I'm gonna ask Paula some questions, and you guys got just to sit and be entertained. Why chiropractic? You could be anything you wanted in the whole world. And I've never asked you this before. Now, Paula and I go way back. Some of you know we're good friends.
Couple
So
lifetimes,
we can
actually.
be close to each other a couple lifetimes ago. But I never asked you that. Why chiropractic? I mean, you could have been a famous person. You could have been
She got that right.
yeah, I don't know what else you could dominate the world. What I know of you, why chiropractic?
I could dominate the world. I like that, actually. I could still dominate the world. It's a great question. I can't believe we've never had this conversation. I've always been in health and wellness. My undergraduate degree was in exercise physiology. I worked at the University of Michigan obesity clinic. I was doing body composition testing, nutrition plans. Again, started in undergrad, helping people change their lives. Then I worked at the Domino's Farms Wellness Center in Ann Arbor, and that was awesome. I loved that. And then I moved forward, and I thought I wanted to be in corporate wellness, and I went up and down the West Coast, dropping resumes off, wanting to work and be a director in a corporate wellness center. And that wasn't panning out. So I got a job in physical therapy. And I worked in PT for 5 years, and I had the skills. I was doing PT rehab. So I had those skills. And then from there, I was like, oh, I like this physical therapy thing. I want to do this. And so I started going back to school, spent 3 years going back to school. 2 years in a row, I applied. I mean, I had all of the top highest credentials you could possibly have to get in, and realized that it was a very political process. Had the medical director of General Motors had a scholarship, was going to pay for my school. He wanted to hire me into the GM physical therapy program to work with their employees. I was like, I thought life was set. And I was told that I hadn't spent enough time at this particular school. I'm not going to name names at this particular school, which was unfortunate because I was working full time, putting myself through college to get to that place. And we had other people who could just go from high school into the program without any experience. So it wasn't meant to be. My sister said, have you tried chiropractic? And I was like, sitting on my grandmother's couch at 25 years old, feeling like a loser because I was supposed to have my life figured out. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and talk to my 25-year-old self. And I applied, and literally a month later, I got accepted, and off to California I went. So it was completely by accident. It was just I was on a path for health and wellness, and it couldn't have worked out greater. Because now I have this autonomy. I have
And
this.
you love your path.
I love my path, and although that was the path I started, or that's where I went to. Yeah. What? Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
You guys like. I get excited. Here, I'm gonna get.
We always do that.
I'm just gonna sit back here. Is
Yes.
that better, you guys? Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, but yeah, the whole point is that now I get to create everything I want from there. So I have this license, and that's it. That's why chiropractic. And so wait, to answer your question, I could have been a famous person. I literally always wanted to be an actress. So there you go. That was what I aspired to be, which is probably shocking to you.
No, because I always wanted to be an actress too.
I know, right?
You talk about your path and you talk about chiropractic. So it was hard. We all have our own paths where they're difficult, and we have to, and challenges, and we have to overcome. And we always talk about this at Black and Bling. So for you, Paula, where was there a moment where it was really hard for you? Was there an exact moment where you're like, I'm going to throw in the towel? I'm talking chiropractic.
Sure.
In your career, or did something personal happen to you where you were like, oh no, what am I going to do?
Sure. Yeah. So I had a couple of moments like that. And I'll tell you too, I know
one.
Yeah.
When we say a couple, so I'm intrigued.
Okay. Well, the first one wasn't quite as serious as the second one, which I'll tell you guys. I'm an open book. But I was working, I was at a place, I'd only been in practice for about a year, and I had an opportunity to buy a practice. And I was scared to death, you guys. I mean, I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. And I was going to go work for somebody else.
I
'Cause
think you
that
bought
felt-
it and joined the chamber, did you not?
I bought it and joined the chamber, which is how I met you. Yes. Such is history. And somebody a friend of mine gave me a puppy, Palmer. And he's like, and I'm like, I don't want a puppy. And I'm like, listen, I'm not at a place in my life. He's like, no, you need golden retriever puppies. If y'all know what I'm talking about, like, how can you like say no to this thing? Turned out to be the best dog ever. But he saved my life because of that dog, I was like, I can't go work for somebody else. I can't leave this dog home for 10 hours. I got to buy that practice. And that was the turning point of, I had to step out of fear because I had something else that I had to take care of. So whether it's your kids or whatever that was. So that was the first thing for me, was like the first lesson of stepping out of your fear. And what is it going to take?
Stepping out of your comfort zone, which we talked about last year at Black and Bling,
Yeah.
taking a risk.
I mean, yeah. And it was like, there was this other reason for me to take a risk. So I did, and that paid off. About 3 years into practice, I had gotten pregnant unexpectedly. So that was a game changer. Practice was going great. It was growing. I was involved in the community. And again, that's where I met Katie. And I was not prepared for a life event. And I was interviewed on a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and I was telling them the story. And I said, see, here's the thing, is that it's not if you're going to have a life event, it's when. And so we have got to be prepared financially, emotionally. We have to have our processes, our staff in place. I mean, we've got to have that preparation so that when those events happen, they're not so crushing. And I almost lost my practice. I almost lost my house because financially, my patients were leaving because they thought I was going to have a baby and never come back. So people were leaving, going and finding another chiropractor and I was like, wait, you guys, like, I'm still going to be here, but they didn't believe me. And then I had her, and I had hired somebody to practice, relief doctor to come in while I was gone. And my assistant emails me in between Christmas and New Year's and gives her notice. So it's like 3 weeks afterwards. And I came back and there was one person on my schedule. So nobody was there taking care of it. And I didn't know how to manage it from afar, right? I didn't know how to. So that was tough. And I resuscitated it. I brought it back to life. And then I think, like, in the economic downturn, it wasn't as bad at all. That would have been the worst one, having one person on your schedule and still then trying to figure out how you're going to pay for your life and a baby and all of that. So that was a big, you just got to dig in and make shit happen. That's fine.
So we have a couple more minutes.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a couple more questions, and then you're going to help me with the raffle.
Oh, okay. Like you did last year.
Like you did last year. Yeah. You talk about these things that hit you, and not if a life event, but when the life event is going to hit you. So I guess if there's lots of women in business out here, there's business owners, there's people that work in business. They wouldn't be here if they didn't believe in what they're doing in their business, right? So what advice do you have for them? I mean, I respect you a lot as a business owner. I've watched you grow. So if someone can walk away today with a little bit of inspiration or a takeaway on something that they can implement, today, tomorrow, what advice do you have for them?
The biggest thing that I will say, and I just want to also say I was really intrigued by all of you all on this call. When Katie was reading everybody's bio, I want to meet every one of you. So can you please reach out to me? And because I think that might be easier than me trying to remember everybody on this call, but
Paula's a member of the chamber. She's in the directory online.
there you go. Awesome.
And I'm sure you all
So
have
please
a copy.
find me and connect. And to that point, so I'm hearing things about different people. I'm like, man, I gotta meet that person. I have to meet that person. And it is about relationships. And right now, more than ever, The economy is starting to chug back. People are starting to get jobs back. I mean, it's been a struggle. And it is the relational capital that we build right now that is going to keep us thriving. We cannot be in survival mode. This is a year we have got to be working our asses off, and we've got to do that in a smart way. And the best way is to build these relationships and really truly connect with people. We've got my friend Charisse over. I don't even know what your real last name is because you have like 4 of them.
many.
I know. So
Just unlike Cher. Just Charisse.
exactly. But she and I met, much like Katie and I, and it was an instantaneous connection. We are taking that relationship and we are creating something, using each other as leverage, right? So it is okay. Do not feel like you are an island. Create the relationships, find people that you can work with and use them as leverage so that you can build, we each have a community and then let's use each other's communities. So, we're doing, I am going out into the community and I'm opening up.
So that's like another one of my questions.
Oh,
like,
sorry.
No.
Oh.
So you said I'm going out in the community. When you say the word find those people, a lot of people don't know how to find those people. So how do you find people to build those relationships and build those business relationships and friendships? And they're all intertwined, as a lot of us know. So how do you find those?
So like this. So I heard there's 4 or 5 people that, I mean, like I say, I would love to meet everybody, but 4 or 5 people that stood right out, and I'm like, I have got to meet those people. So you cannot be afraid. Like if something clicks for you, reach out to them. Nobody's going to tell you no, because we're all in this game together. The other thing too, in targeting people in the community. So in my office is in New Hudson, and Carissa Canfield, she owns 2 Big B Coffees, a TCBY, and Mrs. Fields. She's amazing, does really incredible things for Lyon Township and South Lyon community. And I always wanted to meet her. And so I had this idea that, and the idea comes from, it wasn't my idea, but I'm just going to give a shout out. So Jay Abraham, if anyone doesn't know who Jay Abraham is, he's the #1 business coach in the world. So please follow him. The things that you get from him are like ridiculously simple and yet so impactful. So go follow Jay Abraham.
Good
So
advice.
Jay talks about benevolence campaigns. And so I targeted Carissa as my first campaign. I went over to Big B Coffee and I decided I was going to put $100 down on a tab at Big B Coffee. And so they put $100 on a gift card. I did a video and I said, hey, I'm here at Big B Coffee, New Hudson. Come on down, tell them Dr. Ruffin sent you and you'll get $5 off of your order. I had over 5,000 views on that video in 4 days or something.
Isn't it crazy how you can just do something so simple and you have all of a sudden views? So you talk about social media. Now I did promote you as a social media guru. I know we're kind of pressed for time here, but this is a great example of what Paula did. Is she did this and took advantage of social media and she got 5,000 views. We have another member, I know Christy from That's What She Said, she posted something and got a gazillion orders and it went viral. So take the chance, get out on social media,
For
right?
sure.
That's another tool of trying to connect with people.
And then Carissa shared it too, right? So that was the leverage,
sure.
right?
Oh, sure.
And then you're using the community to so use those people to leverage, right?
Yes.
And now we know each other and now we're friends. So I created that relationship because I reached out. So you might have to do more reaching out, but I promise you you will get paid back, multifold.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We have time for maybe 1 or 2 questions. If anyone has a question for Dr. Ruffin, you're more than welcome to throw it in chat. If you'd like to ask her something, or her contact information is on the heartlandchamber.org site. If you'd like to reach out to her. There are a couple of people that she's asked me to connect her with. So we both are, and all of you are collectors and connectors of people. And that's the name of the game, especially this year.
Mm-hmm.
So we hope
that's what's going to build you and keep you going through all of this, because these relationships, if we are doing well and the community isn't, what do we have? We have nothing. So get out, create your relationships, get in the community more than you ever have been, and just start to build the community around you that you want. Nobody's going to come to you and do it.
That's right. Well, thank you, Paula.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate you coming
This
in.
is awesome. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, thanks everyone. I hope that you walk away today a little bit more motivated and inspired and building more relationships among amazing women in business. Before we go, we have to do the raffle basket. You guys ready? Everybody give a thumbs up if you're ready to do the raffle. Before we do that, I want my team to just sneak in. No, you're good. You can stay here. Cherise, come on over and say hi, say hello. This is Paula's friend, and she told me today, why am I not a member of the Heartland Chamber? So
Get in
I know
here,
all
girlfriend.
of you. Every
Right?
time somebody came on the screen, I'm in the background going, I know her, I know her, I know her. Why am I not
come
part?
on over, Steph.
And if you guys don't know Cherise, you've got to connect with her because she's also a connector and collector of people,
And
which
we
is
have-
why she's in
We
great
have
company.
Stephanie Furch from Cromaine and Emmeline Wheaton. They have been working really, really hard behind the scenes on the raffle. So without further ado, are we about ready?
Almost.
Almost.
Can
Almost.
you guys give us like
2 seconds?
Oh,
Oh, do
sure.
we need to talk more? Because,
You guys,
you know.
we need to chat.
We
We
need
need
Katie,
Katie really quick. We
Oh,
have a couple
okay.
questions
Oh.
All right,
really
Sharice,
quick.
come on over here.
Okay, I'm gonna turn
Sharice
it
and I
over
are
to
gonna,
you guys while we get
Sharice and I
ready
are
for the
gonna
raffle.
entertain you.
Oh,
Is that okay?
dangerous.
All right.
Hi,
Listen,
Paula.
Hi, Sharice. How are you?
So great to see you again.
It's
Hi.
the Sharice and Paula show. So we always said too, when she and I connected, so we were interviewed by the Huron Valley Chamber. And we got off of that interview and we called each other and we were like, we need to connect. There was something just
Soul
so
sisters.
soul sisters.
It was soul
super
sisters.
magnetic. And those, again, just those, now she's coming to my office. She owns Bye Bye Pain, which is, I'll let you tell them a little bit about that.
Okay, so I own Bye Bye Pain Laser Therapy. We use deep tissue laser therapy for pain relief, and we've got multiple shops all across Metro Detroit. 3 of them are in Brighton. So, and one of them's in your shop in South Lyons. So,
comes to
or New
my
Hudson.
place.
So yeah, it's been super great. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah.
It's been a fun
So
ride.
if you guys are, this is like high level laser for pain, inflammation, chronic issues, and healing. And so
You're so good at
contact
this.
me or did I do
You're
that
so
okay?
good at like
Do I know how
speaking
to
for
sell
me.
you?
I mean, it's like you hear me every single day talk about laser therapy. You're so good. You're
I
hired.
think I was like, I wasn't really sure, but that's good.
No, I feel like you're really good at this.
Okay, good.
You can
All
go to all of my chamber
Sweet,
lasers
all
too
right.
for me on, your behalf,
I
my
can
behalf.
do that.
That's fine. And hello to all of my friends that are out there. I know all of you. Like, hello.
Let me see.
Hi.
I
I don't know. I
you
think
what?
there's a chat. I don't want to.
I know. I'm like, I kind of want to just
IT
tap the
bands.
screen.
Look, it's a
I know.
Don't mess up for IT bands.
I
Or
know.
IT.
Yeah. Where's the? Oh wait, that's
Oh, there you
doing
go.
something.
Wait, we
Oh.
see a chat.
Oh, wait, there's a little chat there. See
Oh.
if you guys have any
Oh,
questions. Will there be a
hi.
list of attendees? Katie, will there be a list of attendees for this event so we can schedule one-to-one connections?
That's okay with everyone. I think that's a great idea.
It's a
Sure.
great idea and they will make that happen for
And that came
us.
from Natalie. And I know Natalie. Natalie's got a fantastic shop.
Okay, we need to go to Natalie's shop.
I'm
I'm
you know,
all about
hi.
that. Mary Beth says hi.
Hi. Hey, look at everybody. Guys, keep chatting. Filling in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
this
know,
is like
right?
impromptu.
I know, right?
This is, we got this. I mean, I think we're replacing.
Thank you, Julie. We appreciate
Okay,
it.
fine.
Oh, all right.
Bye,
Katie's
guys.
kicking us out. All right. Can't wait to meet you all. Okay.
Sharice, come on. pull over
Sharice
here.
is so shy, so it was
Yeah,
really
I mean,
important to shove her in front of the
I
camera.
don't do, where
so
am I
that-
going?
Where do you
Okay,
want?
here, wait, here we
How
go.
about- I can sit in here.
There we go.
Would that
Okay.
be weird and inappropriate on so many levels?
Hi.
Hi, friends.
No, not
We
at
needed
all.
a redhead in this. We've got
I
like
know.
green. We've got
You
a
should be
beautiful
in the
brunette and
middle.
copper.
I know, right?
Can you give me some tape so I can tape the winner?
Katie's like, I'm so over her.
No, I'm not. I'm just, I'm
Okay,
trying
good.
to stay organized.
Katie's doing an amazing job, you guys. So I don't know how to hand clap. Like this is like Clubhouse where you can clap your mic, but give her a huge round of
Aw,
applause.
You are
because
so great.
Thank
She
you. I
has
appreciate it.
Worked
Thank you,
super
guys.
hard. Yeah, see
Thank you.
everybody.
Oh, everybody's
Yeah.
complimented. They love you.
I do this for you because I love my numbers.
Oh.
She's so
So-
good at it. And I always brag on her too. I know she brags on me, but you guys have such a great leader here.
Aw.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
So-
you don't get this in a lot of places.
No, no.
Okay. You'll see we have these cute little baskets.
Yeah.
Your names are actually in here. So let's do the raffle. I know you guys are really excited. How can I see everybody? There we
There
go.
you
Look at everybody's
Wow.
fondness. They're all
Who's
so
got
great.
mimosas? See, Katie insisted on having this here,
Oh, she's
and
getting
so
the
we,
table.
so we can't have mimosas, and I'm a little upset about that.
Well, if we didn't have it
Yeah.
here, nobody would be laughing.
Okay, we're gonna draw for basket number 1. This is LaFontaine Lady La's Touch of Home. So we're mixing them
All
up.
right.
We had a great team managing this raffle. It was a big undertaking, but it was really awesome. So
I feel like I want to see who wins it. So if you win it, like do something like crazy with your hands.
Oh, yeah,
Like
for sure.
jazz hands or something. So I know which one.
Oh,
Okay,
we need to get a
Paula,
picture of
we're
this.
gonna grab 1.
Gotta mix them up pretty good.
I want to see
All
who
right,
these,
ready?
these friends are.
Do I have just one? Okay.
We have just 1. And the winner is
Team Wilson. Woo woo.
Where's Team Wilson?
Where are they at? Who's Team Wilson?
Stephanie.
Oh,
Where are you guys? Who's
The
Team
green.
Oh,
Right there.
oh my God, look at it.
that's it. That's excitement.
That's awesome. I love it.
That's
Okay.
excitement.
Get a picture of the whole
I
thing.
did. I got a
Okay,
picture
good.
of all of our friends.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
let's go team
All of
2
your
or
friends, all of our friends.
I was say team 2.
you wanna pull that one?
Basket number 2
All right.
is, we gotta read what it is.
Oh, I don't know.
This
You
is-
get-
Oh, sorry.
This
I'm
is
so bad
the
at this.
Beauchamp's Fun in the Sun. There's Yetis in there and the cooler and
Yetis.
all
I
kinds
know.
of good.
Look at
stuff.
the
I
winner.
put several in
kidding?
that basket. Is that
Team
allowed?
Wilson.
Is that
Who did you
allowed?
pay off, Team Wilson? You won again.
Look
Look at her boa. I love her.
I'm gonna take myself, hold on. Can you guys see Team Wilson or no?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Okay, now everyone can see.
Okay.
Can you guys see everybody now?
Yeah, we got thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Julie's like,
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
I have that.
gosh.
I
Yes,
need
you can.
that.
Yes, you need that. Yes, sorry. Wanna mess with it. All right.
Okay. All right. This one is Whine a Little, Laugh a Lot. From Erica McNamara Law.
Ooh.
All right. This was a good one. I put a few tickets in this one too. Let's see what we got. Listen,
No
if
whammy,
it's
no
Team
whammy.
Wilson, I'm sorry. You guys are done. There's no.
There's
okay.
a cat.
God, really? I know. Sue Alderson. Where are you, Sue?
Where's it? Oh,
There
Erica,
she
she's showing
is.
it.
Oh.
Erica just showed it up in the camera.
Oh, no,
Erica
you're
just showed
there
it.
it
That's
is.
awesome.
They're like, we have it.
Yes.
Awesome.
Sure.
Okay, number 4.
You guys are so good at this organizing.
And my raffle
I know.
team
They're
was
so good.
phenomenal.
They're so good.
Okay, this is Wind Down for the Summer from Livingston County Habitat for Humanity. All right, ready? Okay, I was gonna say
I'm
that
like,
and
I'm gonna-
totally joke.
drum roll.
No,
It's Team Wilson.
Of course it is. Look at it. They got big money over there.
no
Team
kidding.
Wilson's got big,
Yeah, Michelle,
big,
I'd hate to see your credit card statement.
big
this month.
money. Big money.
All right, this one is Pampered in Style
I'm gonna pull this
by
one.
Inspired Good Fat Life. Okay.
This was a fan favorite. This
This- yeah.
value
Oh, yeah.
is
I
$850.
think I don't know. I put several in there, so
right,
yeah.
hold on.
All right.
There we
Oh,
go.
and Karen's got the basket.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
oh.
Okay. Kristen Malzahn. Kristen.
Look how she's ready.
No!
That's
It's Team Wilson
Where's
again. Oh.
There is some big money over there. I'm friends with all of you
Seriously.
ladies.
I know, right?
Kristen, if you need someone to hold your hand while you go use these gift cards, you let us know.
All right,
Congrats.
this is Sweet and Sassy by Heartland Insurance Agency. I'll grab that one.
Oh, I so want to grab this one.
Okay.
Thank you for asking.
Julie Capra, where are you, Julie? I feel like Oprah.
I know.
Julie Capra.
Oh, wait, she's down there? Are you down at Brookdale?
Awesome.
There we go.
All right, now we have Grow and Be Beautiful by Mortgage One. Oh, I had a few in this one too. This is the gardening basket.
They're laughing.
No, Team Wilson.
So you can't win it.
Sit
You're already
down.
there. You're gifting it.
Sit down. All right, ready?
Oh, look at them. Oh, look at them. They are such.
Erica McNamara.
Look at her
There
sparkly
we
outfit.
go. Where is she?
She's right
Where
there
are
in the
you,
corner. You
Erica?
got to get back in the camera. You're so sparkly
I
in your
want
red
to see your
dress.
sparkly outfit,
You're
Erica.
so sparkly.
Is this? Did we get that one? Oh,
Wait, do we
yeah.
get that one? That's the one we got?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Now she's gonna be shy. I heard sparkly red dress and I wanna, okay, this is Floral and More by Grit and Lavender.
Ooh, Natalie's place.
Natalie Miller.
Natalie Miller, you won your own?
Natalie, do you want, yes, because she's gonna raffle it off at her place.
She's,
Oh, okay.
what are the odds? That's so great.
So Natalie, for the record, bought a bunch of tickets and then just her name,
Love
and then she's gonna raffle off for her guest,
Love it.
the basket.
Got it.
So-
Oh, that's a great
So
idea.
Natalie-
Okay.
Sweet.
That was actually kind of perfect that. you
Okay.
wanted that.
Yeah.
All right. That
Gives
was good. That was meant to be.
The raffle that keeps raffling.
That's a smart business maneuver. I like that one. I'm gonna take a little page out of Natalie's
So
book.
Natalie, just so you know, I'm not gonna send an email to yourself about this.
Okay, this is Pamper Yourself Suite by Brookdale Independent Senior Living of Brighton.
And Natalie
And
Miller.
Natalie Miller.
It's going in chunks.
You get a basket and you get a basket and you get a basket.
See how like fun we are? Don't you want your medical providers like to be like this all of the time? If your medical providers are not like this, you're doing something.
So
wrong.
I had music playing yesterday and all my patients were dancing.
Yeah.
Plus every Thursday is Wine Thursday and
It's so much fun.
my office is right next to Wholehearted Winery. So it's a long walk across the
That's
parking
not
lot.
dangerous at all.
So
at all.
people were, oh yeah, it was great. It was a great afternoon.
Okay.
Okay, this is,
Where are we
Oh, this one, I have to tell you, a lot of
Ooh.
tickets are in there. This is the
Okay.
weekend getaway from La
can I pull my
Casa.
own?
You know, Mackinac and all that good stuff.
I love macaroni.
Oh, Stephanie and Emily.
Dr. No.
Stephanie
Furge. Oh, yeah. That's good. She's worked hard for
Look,
that.
everybody is so
Oh,
happy for
yay.
you.
Everybody's happy for you,
Everybody's
Stephanie.
happy for you.
Stephanie is.
That's awesome. She worked hard for that. We'll give it to her. We won't be haters. We'll be lovers on that one. No, I mean, no.
Yeah, because she
Sorry
needs
about
somebody to go with her.
Right.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
didn't. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
you're
Got it.
It's gonna be black and blue instead of black and blue
Right.
because everybody's gonna be fighting for the trip.
Okay, this is Shabby Chic Birdcage by La Casa.
Get it.
There we go, last
Getting it.
basket, ladies.
Getting it.
Last
There
basket.
we go.
I want to see some real. Hold on. I want to see.
Oh.
I want to see some real excitement. I want to see whoever wins this last one to really show us that you love this. Like Team Wilson's already going at it. Like they're like,
Okay, ready? Mindy, run! Where are you, Mindy? Run! Stand up, girlfriend. If you're on oh my God!
Team Wilson.
Team Wilson. Of course he did. But their enthusiasm was so on point.
I
feel
know,
like
right?
they,
Yeah.
they earned it that point.
Yeah.
Congratulations, guys.
Listen, so next year
I have
we'll
to
just gonna
unmute
send
them.
all of the baskets
Oh.
to Team Wilson.
Team Wilson should have
But
at
they
least
just
2
sponsor
baskets
all
in the
the
next
baskets
one.
next year.
Oh, there you go.
That's how it
Okay.
works.
That's how it
Emmeline
works.
Yeah.
says Team Wilson has to sponsor all the baskets next year.
If you win them all, then you sponsor them.
Yes,
There
there
you
you
go.
go.
It's very expensive.
All right, ladies. So we're gonna wrap up Black and Bling. Thank you so much for, I know we went over a little bit of an hour, but I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Does Michelle have a question?
Okay.
She's just cheering.
Cheering.
She's
She's just cheering. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll put it back on mute. Thank you again to our sponsor, Team Wilson, Bountiful Harvest Bonds in here today. Thank you for the lovely gift and all of our other sponsors and our Zoom pod hosts. I hope that you stay and network, deepen your relationships, be inspired, be motivated, and change the world. So thanks for celebrating women in business with us.
Bye. See you guys.
Awesome.
That was awesome.